Hey guys, make sure you stay until the end. If you make one common mistake, you can spend thousands of dollars on parts and diagnostics you don't need. Stay with us and we'll explain what we're talking about. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video to any of you having a Toyota Sienna this generation right here from year 2011 to year 2020. If you guys have one of these and if you have a problem where you have a VSC light, this is the vehicle stability control light, it's on, and you want to see what can easily cause that, stay with us, we'll explain that. We'll start by checking some fuses first in different fuse boxes. That could be really easy fix, or it could be something else that most people never think about. That, stay with us, we'll cover that as we go. We will talk where you can buy cheap parts, tools, fuses, relays, that way you do not waste your money and time, and why it's important to test fuses and relays. All that guys will be covered absolutely free for your convenience. Make sure you stay until the end. So before we start, let us tell you a little bit about us guys. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take things completely apart, we show you guys how to do electrical, mechanical, bodywork, a little bit of everything guys. If you have one of those vehicles that we're making videos on, subscribe. We'll put quite a few videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. Altogether guys, on our channels we have more than 12,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars. Now, also if you need to buy any parts, tools at a good price, quick shipping, that way guys you do not waste your money and time, we'll share in our videos where you can buy parts, tools, fuses, relays, because some fuses guys and relays are specific, especially for that Toyota Sienna. You have those special fuses right here. You also have that special integration relay right here, and the other relays, we'll put a link in the description of the video below where you can get them at a good price, quick shipping guys, because sometimes they could be also really hard to find. So let's go ahead and start on it now. So the VSC light, if you have that light on, it means that you have problems with the vehicle stability control. That's practically the same thing like traction control and the ABS brake system. We'll demonstrate on this 2014 model. You have two different fuse boxes in that generation Toyota Sienna. We'll first work on the one that's on the driver's side. Open the door, look above the pedals, under the dash on the left side guys. You will find one white cover that will look like this one here. Go ahead, remove it, and once you do that, you will find the interior fuse box that looks like this one. Before we continue, let's explain why it's important to always test fuses and relays. So it is super important guys to always test fuses and relays, and something else as well, common mistakes people make. Sometimes you may think that a fuse is good, or you cannot actually see if the fuse is clearly burned, and in that case guys you may put the fuse back together and you may end up spending money and time on parts you don't need, and all we had to do is just test the fuse. So we'll put a link in the description of the video below how to test the fuse. It takes only a few seconds to find out for sure if it's good or bad. The same thing for relays guys, okay? Some of those could be really expensive on cars, so we'll put a link in the description of the video below how you can test relays. And for some certain fuses guys, it's important to disconnect the car battery when removing them, otherwise you can burn the electronics. And for instance, working on airbags, fuses or anything like that, you need to wait at least 1 hour after disconnecting the car battery, and if you're not qualified and certified to work on airbag system, I will never recommend to do that guys. But when disconnecting the car battery guys, okay, common mistake people make, it's important to know which battery terminal you reconnect first. If you do it the wrong way, you can burn electronics modules. How we know about that? We burn before the traction control module on BMW that cost us $2,000 guys. So we'll put a link in the description of the video below which battery terminal to disconnect first. Check it out for your convenience. So guys, if the VSC light is on, that's practically vehicle stability control light. We'll zoom in. First we'll check a few fuses here, then we need to go to a different fuse box, starting here on top, counting 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is not used in that generation. 5, 6. Fuse number 6 needs to be checked here. Fuse number 14 will need to be checked right here, and then you go 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 right here will need to be checked as well. Now after that, go ahead, pop the hood open on your Toyota Sienna, facing the engine on the right side. You have a fuse box under this cover. Open the cover and you will find a fuse box layout that looks just like this one here. Here we need to check two fuses, and we're talking about fuse number 29. It's a 30 amp fuse. That's part of that triple fuse here. That fuse here, it's part of that triple fuse, and if it burns you have to replace the whole assembly. We will put a link in the description of the video below where you can get it from at a good price, quick shipping as well. Then you need to check fuse number 34. This one right here, I believe this is a 50 amp fuse right here. Now, if you still have VSC light, guys, okay, what can easily cause that? Something that we see quite often is ABS sensor, also known as wheel speed sensor. You have one of those on each tire, on each wheel, that detects how fast each tire is going. Often they can go bad, they're exposed to the elements, mud, dust can get in them, water connection can corrode, that can happen easily. Number two, okay, steering angle sensor. Steering angle sensor detects how much you turn your steering wheel. If it's not calibrated, that could happen. Just over time it may get offset, guys, or after you had a wheel alignment, front end work, things like that, even rear end work, suspension replacement, anything like that, okay, can offset the steering angle sensor. So you may need to reset or calibrate the steering angle sensor. We have videos on the channel how to do that. Another thing that we see often is a brake light switch that's bad. Hopefully guys the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching. See you next time.